And the black I do the same thing. No teaching. That's why me sing song to make money and go help them go.
Oh, yo, hello, you're the Bounty Killer, and you're in tune to Michelleg. Huh, and get with the Fix Radio. Huh, every Wednesday night, 11 p.m. Kaboom, kaboom.
In a life, me have to make it. Me work hard for the payslip. All day and graveyard shit. G6 so I riches at the target. Pick up the woman where I also down a market. They put food in them, pick me them lunch kit. Every day they on the road and I hunt it. Depression and stress on a front it. Only the youth them in a gun thing. Big man pan the block I do the same thing. No teaching. That's why me sing song to make money.
That was the fix. Good evening. I am Michelleg. I'm in the building. Of course, because it's Wednesday. Yeah. Streaming live on getwiththefix.net, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric Radio, YouTube, Facebook, Apple, Google, all over the place right now. We got a great show for you guys tonight. First, we have an interview tonight with Puppabiggs. I want to know where this name come from. That's the first thing. And then, of course, this show tonight is dedicated to Adrianna Younge. If you don't know what's going on, you're living under a rock. So we will get into conversation around 8 o'clock in regards to that. The entire show today is dedicated to her. We're just looking for justice. So again, I'm Michelleg. I wasn't gonna do my show today because I wanted to stay silent for a little bit, but you know, I feel like I couldn't not be here and not have a conversation about what's happening not in Guyana, like Jamaica, Antigua, Trinidad, just all over the Caribbean. It's like kids don't matter. And I'm just wondering why is that a thing? You know, this song that Puppabiggs has is called Go Hard. And it's definitely talking about women who go hard for their kids, you know, and men too as well. So I guess the song is very fitting for the conversations that we're about to have today. You know, I am Michelleg, and I use my platform to do the right things, So plus I won't be here next week. So I definitely had to do a show this week. So the show today is sponsored, of course, by the school tour that's happening in Jamaica. Starting next week, school tour. Shout out to Lexi, A Legends, you know, giving back to the community. So it's a lot going on today, but I'm here. I'm definitely here. Puppabiggs will be joining the live in a little bit. I hope I'm saying his name right. And he is Antiguan. And for those of you who don't know, I lived in Antigua for about 5 or 6 years or so. So we're going to get into some conversations and, of course, talk about the controversy when other artists are not born in Jamaica, but they are singing reggae and dancehall and how that affects them, how they're looked at, and all of that kind of stuff, the language and all of that. So we're definitely going to have a great conversation today. I am Michelleg. Yeah.
In a life, me have to make it. Me work hard for the payslip. All day and graveyard shit. G6 so I riches at the target. Pick up the woman where I also down a market. They put food in them, pick me them lunch kit. Every day they on the road and I hunt it. Depression and stress on a front it. Only the youth them in a gun thing. Big man pan the block I do the same thing. No teaching. That's why me sing song to make money and go help them go. That's why me go. That's why me go.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I feel every word of that song. You know, I'm at boy. I tell you, I'm not. I haven't even slept properly in 24 hours. But this show has to go on. This show has to go on because at the end of the day, you gotta get up and do what you gotta do for your family and your kids. And all of us work so hard to make sure that our family is good, that our kids are good, and all of that. Because they didn't ask to be here. They didn't ask to be here. We decided to give them life. So I like this song. I definitely do like this song. Again, I'm Michelle G. I'm about to join Pupa Biggs. I hope I'm saying his name right. To the live.
In a life, me have to make it. Me work hard for the paycheck. All day and graveyard ship. T6 so I riches at the target. Big up the woman where I also down a market. They put food in them picnic them lunch kit. Every day they on the road and I hunt it. Depression and stress on a front it. Every day with them in a gunting. Big man pan the block I do the same thing. No
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I don't know.
How are ya?
My good man. I go and feel everything nice.
Yeah, definitely. I like the hair color. What's up with the blonde? What's the? I
One
like
of the
it.
new, the new style for the summer, me give them.
You
New
are
style for the summer.
you're outside for the summer with the blonde hair. I like it.
Yeah,
I
man.
like it. So, like I said, guys, this is my first time speaking with Puppabiggs, and I want to tell you something, right? I don't know how you're gonna take this, but when I posted your flyer, I got some inboxes from some people like, "Yo, when's my interview? When's my interview?" Like, like how you reach here before them.
That's how you go, man. So you go sometime. But we just putting in the work. That's it. That's all, man. Once you put in the work, get the noticement that you put out.
I mean, people be trying to bad me up. Like and I use that word "trying" out loud because I don't take bad up from nobody. So
No, man, you can't take bad up, man.
not at
No
all.
time.
No time. So tell me about this name, Puppabiggs. Like, where did this name come from?
Yeah, if it's Puppabiggs, let me tell you, my artist name used to be Biggs alone.
Okay.
But my barber friend, he cut my hair for years.
Oh.
And the dog said, yo, Puppa, pick your name, dog, just add Puppa to the Biggs. Because he gave one big man, Yeah, dog. So I say, it kind of makes sense, and that's the way it comes from. A youth man named Bloodshot, and yard man named Bloodshot, name
Wow.
Puppabiggs.
Wow, definitely. How did you get into music? Like, how did all of that come about?
Well, I get into music at the age of 17,
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Yeah. In the bill, I used to live in New York. I'm based in New York right now.
Okay.
Back in the days, raising up in New York, I used to go to high school in New York and from the PJs, the projects, So, boy, just have a little group called Wolfgang, a singing group.
You said Wolfgang?
Yeah, Wolfgang.
Oh, okay.
Wolfgang Entertainment.
Okay, all right.
And I'm be a Yankee rappers and them thing. Them just be the only reggae artist, dancer artist around there, So one day my boy said, "Yo, I want to try see if I can do a hook on this for me." So at the first time I ever take up a pen and say, "Boy, I'm actually write."
Oh, okay.
And the first song just everybody in the hood love them. The whole summer everybody play the song and shoot and video. Trust me, see that one song, they find that one song, they might end up on an album with Ransom. I don't know if you know who named Ransom.
Yeah.
You know who named Ransom?
Yes, yeah.
If they look up Pain and Glory too, they have me, Corey Guns, Tony Hale, Nicki Minaj on the album there too.
Wow.
Yes, man. A whole heap of history from young age,
Wow. So
no people won't know that.
When did you start like taking this seriously and professionally? Around what year was that?
But that same year, them go to the studio. The first year I touch the studio, trust me, because when I get the result of the song and the feedback, and it just make me want to do more and more,
Yeah.
But over the years, we just get better and elevate with the music, because we go through life and we see certain things and the struggles and so we just think
Definitely.
about it. Even the bad parts, we think about it same way too, because that's back in the days.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
definitely. You can't really run away from your past, right? Like, those things, especially as an artist and a musician, right? You
Yeah,
could
village and the building, man.
you could use those things to channel music, your past life and your past experiences and the things that you've been through.
Yeah, trust me, man. And that's what I'm focused on right now. And I mean, just singing about more life, what's going on. I heard you talking about the 11-year-old earlier
Yeah,
today.
Adrianna, yeah.
Similar thing, similar thing like that happened in Antigua, same, just
Yeah,
the other day, like 2 months ago.
this is what
You
I'm
know, but
telling people. I'm telling people that this is like an issue across the Caribbean. It's
yeah, man.
like children are not valued anymore. Like these things you never used to happen, but it's like you could just take a child's
To me,
life.
yeah, to me, people kind of get careless.
Yeah,
A lot of people get careless, even the parents, them.
yeah,
Yeah, then it's strict like before, and kids they do certain things where I couldn't do when I was younger. You know what I mean?
definitely,
So
definitely.
it's just the generation is just different.
Yeah.
You know?
How do you, as an artist, right? How do you use your platform when you see certain things like this, or do you not use your platform to speak about stuff like this?
Yeah, I do. But I'm touched that topic. I got a song about the missing girl that was in Antigua already. I was supposed to send it to you, but
Why you ain't
because it's
send
not
it?
mixed, and mastered properly as it's put to. And I
Okay.
mean, and I'm not gonna put out that kind of work out there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Say next week I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
Similar, talking about all the situation that happened in Antigua, everything else that's happening in Antigua, what we can do to change Antigua. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm touching base.
some different needs to happen
Mhm.
around the Caribbean. Some laws need to change, some laws need to get done. It's just
Yeah, fine.
for me, being born in Guyana, I've lived in Antigua for like 5 years. And going to
Mhm.
school in Antigua and all of that. And it's astonishing to me that we don't have I'm living in the US and we don't have half of the laws and all of that kind of stuff in the
Yeah,
Caribbean, and I'm like, what is the problem, people? What is it? What's the
yeah,
problem?
it started from the age of consent. Age of 16 in the Caribbean, it the age of consent. To me, that is wrong.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That is totally wrong because me and a little daughter, she's 16, bro.
Wow.
And she look like a big woman, bro. Trust me. She's Spanish, she makes Puerto Rican and Antigua,
Okay.
So she's sexy and she's big in her body. And trust me, Jano.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about them things.
I know, like as a father, now that you mentioned that you have a 16-year-old, as a dad, and you're seeing these things, like what are the conversations that you're having with your daughter?
Trust me, my daughters, them, I have, trust me, I have 4 kids.
Okay.
So I know. I have 2 girls, 2 boys, and I have some stepdaughters, them. And my stepdaughters, them, and my daughter living in Antigua right now. The other day I was on the phone with my baby mother, and my little daughter, my little 2 years after that, my daughter asked my moms, Mommy, if she get dead.
Wow.
She asked if she get dead.
Wow.
Because of the situation happening in Antigua the other day.
Yeah.
And that is just make me feel on kind of way, bro. And just because I can't in Antigua for protect them right now, because I'm on a mission right now, it kind of bother me. It make me feel, kind of way, because I'm around my kids them at the moment, like should be. You understand? So yeah, I always on my mind, and it bother me plenty. And to me, police need to tighten up. Everything just need to tighten up, because the police in the mix of everything, same too.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
They're supposed to be protecting people, right? But it seems like they're the problem.
Yeah, the police, like them switch right now, and maybe they're not making enough money. Meaning something wrong.
There's that aspect.
Wrong, bro.
There's definitely that aspect of it. So let's talk about this song, "Go Hard." Tell me about this song, because I love this song just because it's speaking on moms going hard for their kids, and I know you're talking about dads too, because we can't leave you guys out. I do my best not to leave the fathers out, because you guys are important to kids, to their upbringings and everything else. So but tell me about this song, "Go Hard."
I see, go hard now. Go hard. One day I just sit down and say, boy, a long time I do music now, as much as since me about 17. And now I get the outbreak man I want and people that listen to me and me get more fan base, you know? So with that saying, I say now in a long time I go hard, you know. I watch my granny go hard, I watch my mother go hard, I watch my mother, she one, none daddy never did. Except the mommy one day New York struggle, their auntie, granny one. My baby mother, the auntie all have a struggle for feed our kids them. So then I'm just sing about it, sing about everything. We're going. And check on me and say. So that's the way a song they come from. I just one day I just wake up with that message, I just say, yo, I just sing about this. And the G6 build the rhythm, he send me the rhythm and say, yo, Biggs, I want something nice for this, you know. You know, so
Have you had them listen to the song, or what's their feedback on it?
I mean, my mother love the song, man. Baby mother love the song. Everybody love the song. I sent the song day before yesterday to DJ Marlon in Antigua, and he said, yo, you need to push this song, boy. Antigua artists need to sing more songs after this song. Wait. You know, but another time, yet, man, next month I get you a video for it.
Okay, I like it. Definitely like it. What do you think is that thing that separates you from another artist? Like, why would a producer want to work with you instead of somebody else?
Well, to me, I'm a style and my creativity. I believe that's the one I believe it be. Because I get a whole ton of rhythm from Jamaica, like El Chapamia Records. I work with Akim 876 Records, you know, Hampton Records. You know, I just, you know, I'm in the mix. Okay. And when I get on feature, I just get to be on the rhythm. You understand? So to me, blessings that, and to me, the difference is my style, my different accent. I can tell I'm not Jamaican, but some people think I'm Jamaican. You understand? Yeah, that's the uniqueness about my music. I just have a different style and different accent. You know, some people say I sound like a Carter, some people say I sound like a dance man. Forget what the dog did.
Gang?
Jamal. I sound
Okay.
like
Okay.
Think some boy, man. Think some boy. Boy, that's for life, man.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
man.
definitely like it. Now, you know, like I mentioned in the beginning about the aspect of, you know, the music, of course, comes from Jamaica. And a lot of times, you know, there's always the conversation around Antigua artists, Guyanese artists, Trini artists trying to sound Jamaican. What do you have to say to those? And if anyone ever said to you, yo, dog, you're not Jamaican, like put this down.
Well, no, nobody never come to me with that. But people come to me and ask me, you're Jamaican? I say, no, I'm not Jamaican, but I'm Antigua. You understand? And they never give me one bad feedback and say, tap singer, tap do this and tap. They always give me one positive vibes. Tell the truth, the Jamaica actually give me that push and give me that strength. And Jamaica, trust me, Jamaica, the love that I get from Jamaican people is just amazing.
I like
it. Understand? It's amazing to me. Then greet me with all love. You know, so I treat them the same.
I love it.
Yeah?
I definitely.
So, you ever hear the saying? You ever hear the saying, love who love you?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
That's important.
Yeah, man. So if they may get the love from the, I show them the same love and the same respect, you know?
I like it. I definitely like it. I like, you know, I've had artists who are Guyanese or whatever the case may be, and I always want to ask that question because the conversations come up a lot.
You know, to me, no, people will say this and that about, oh, they're from Trinidad or they're from Guyana, this and that, to do dancer. But at the end of the day, they need to realize that we look up to you guys. Like, we look up to Jamaican artists, we look up to reggae artists. That's why you will get the different styles and certain artists sound like people. Because it's what they're growing up listening to. Yeah. Some people formulate their own style, use somebody's style and gravitate and build their own style. So that nobody can really get vexed for that because I big up dancers, you know. You understand? I big up the whole of Jamaica. You understand what I mean? Because I did the roots come from, I know that. But they all learn from too.
I like it. I like that response. Yeah. I definitely like that response. Definitely like that response. Now you've been doing this for a while, and I'm sure that you've probably had some struggles, you know, in this music. How did you overcome? What are those struggles that you've been faced with, and how did you overcome those?
The troubles is people bashing you, saying your music is this or you're a gangster and them man a gangster and I play them song and things like that. Sometimes from your own people them, but guess what? You just have to strong and say, yo, the world is a big world. Who not like you over say, then will love you over here. Who not love you over here, who won't like you over here. So you check on me and say, so to me right now you don't face me. No, there's something that face with that. Because it's a big world and money there for everybody and you just can't bad mind people. Because if you bad mind somebody, you're not going to reach now where you think about the next man. Bro.
Definitely.
Nah, the reason now we think about the other person over this. You just stay focused and do so and tune in. Trust me. Easy. Simple.
Yeah. Definitely.
That is it.
Definitely. Now this song that you have called Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Yeah. Tell me something first of all. No, not tell me. Let me thank you. I want to thank you for having clean music. First of all. Because I get a lot of music, right? And I put up a video about it, and it's like it's for me to then figure out which part of the song you're cussing, which part of the song you're saying all kinds of things. So I thank you for sending me clean music.
Yeah, man.
Why is that important? Why is that important?
Because I'm get cussed for that all the time. So right now I'm get my hip to the thing right now. My hip to it right now. Cause I sing raw music because I saw me express myself. I saw me feel anybody's supposed to express themselves. Yeah. You're supposed to let anybody in the world. If I saw he express himself, make he express himself. If I saw he express himself, make he express himself. You can't stress yourself out of, oh, he sing this, no. You understand? But an artist have to always know. You have to have clean music. You always have to have music for the people. You have to always have different type of music for the gangsters them, for the girls them, for life. Opportunities in the life. Music can come about anyhow. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That is it.
That is it. So I have this song with Vandal featuring you. Is it called Euphoria or it's another name?
It's called I don't rhythm name that, man.
Because that's how the song came over. It came over named Euphoria. So what's the name of the song so I could change it?
Them know. Me and Vandal from Jamaica.
Them know.
Jamaica with that.
Okay, so tell me about them now. Tell me about them now while I change the name in my computer.
Okay then. I see them now. My G6 send me the video man a while now. I'm gonna go to Jamaica for about. I stop at Jamaica for about a month. So G6, I message my phone like, yo, dog, and I drop on the video. So one night, me and Vandal are cool. That's my boy Vandal, my dog, big up Portmore, big up Vandal. I don't know the things setting them, and I'll shoot that video the next month to see him.
Nice.
Yeah. Me go to Jamaica for that one day. That one day I'm gonna have man. So me and the dog they're cool. I'm gonna say, yo dog, man, this video for jump on G6. So test me about the rhythm. So I made the last somebody to go up on the rhythm. So Van say, yo, watch out. I'm gonna call up my boy here in Portable Studio. Make he come here and I buy up some drinks, buy up our weed and them thing. And just to hold on vibes with the girls them, And then the studio man come. Them time nice and high, I never write. I need to write that song, I just go in the studio and just shell down the studio. That's it. I send them back the G6 and G6 send them back. I say, boy, the body song pan already. Freestyle that whole night and just enjoy.
So you freestyle the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing, man. Me and Van there.
All right, so here is them now.
Yeah,
man.
Them know me, we decide to run them away. Talk them a talk and run in the place. Lift up and give them a play. Everything I show them see me, I say. Them know me, we decide to run them away. Talk them a talk and run in the place. Lift up and give them a play. And I got off this. Boy, if you won't got it, you broke me. Faith one riches, personal interest. And so me step with the England. Me a pay money while them a pay back. Bag a talk on Facebook and England. While we a live life, be a gap. Them know me with decide to run them away. Talk them a talk, man, run in the place. Lift up and give them a play. Everything I show them see me, I say. Them know me with decide to run them away. Talk them a talk, man, run in the place. Lift up and give them a play. Brawling for me up in the party. In a way, so me extra. And them this Puppabiggs, them a get that. One Dan never stutter when he make shot. What go in a face, I was head back. Them tell a text me.
So let's talk about the violent aspect of the music, right? Because that part right there, that part right there. How are people feeling about that part right there?
Well, as I say, I make different music for different people.
Okay.
I can't stick in a one lane, you know. So that one freestyle badness tune, I just a whole lot of vibes and you know, just half of the top of our head, and it just so good, you know. So I give them the badness people and then them badness that.
Because they need music too, right?
Yeah, they need music too, man. Everybody need music.
Everybody need music. Everybody need music. But you know, there's as we've seen over time that artists are getting arrested and all of that kind of stuff for their music, the words in their music.
Yeah,
so,
that is true.
Right.
That is true. But sometimes more time me believe, you know, the people and them actually take the music further than what it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, the people and them.
I know what you're saying, but explain that.
Watch it out. I just like the social media. If something happened today, maybe use the boss as one example, Vibes Cartel. You know? The world. As soon as something happened wrong, or seems wrong, the media take them and twist them 125 ways. You understand?
Okay.
At the same thing, let's take for music now. See, if I drop out a song, people can take them and twist them and turn them a million and one ways. And forget that I just sing about this song about in a life we have to make it. You understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not like I will push violence, I push out just to make music for the people. What the people are them like. And for our song now, you can tell and feel our song. Because as I say, the life song I have whole heap of tune about life, whole heap of tune about struggles, whole heap of tune about we want to make it, you know? So I just do different categories. So they can't punish me for that one bad man tune.
Like you said, people tend to pick and choose, you know. And I had 17 last week here, and he was saying the same thing in regards to the music. He said, you know, I'm singing about God and all of this other stuff and struggles, but people was like in tune to the other song, which they feel is a more gangster, more violent type of song. And he was
the badness run the world.
Yeah, so he was basically like, you know, I'm not even condoning all of these things, but I'm just singing about life experiences and all of that. So, you know, he was also saying that you still have to be a little bit mindful because they'll put you in this bad man category when you're far from it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, that's what I'm trying for sure. Look, them try paint the world boss as somebody, this and that, and the man come out here and change the whole life, the whole aspect of life, the way he live and everything, and until they try paint the man as a bad person, you know?
Yeah.
So it just messed up. I just saw the world stick.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's have the business aspects of things. Are you signed to anybody or you're doing this independently?
No, independent. Me and my team, you know, the A team for life. Big up people like Charlie, Coffee with Charlie. Right now, the boy podcast I do good. He just interview right now. He just interview Shawnee B.
Okay.
And couple people, well, you know, he do real good. Me do the first interview on his show, the first artist he interview. Antigua as well. You know, big up Hood Media. Hood Media get us booked on some shows, you know. And yeah, big up El Trapanier Records, big up One Nan Records, big up Full Clip Records, big up Hink, the whole team, so much of people. I just this. Unity, I do this, bro. Unity, I do this.
Why did you decide to be independent and not go on somebody's record label?
Well, to me, spending your money to see a result is the best way to go, bro. Because sometimes you get signed and will try to do all kind of things. So, I'm there with that. I'm there for that. I'd rather be an independent artist and get to my team. You know? Because watch ya.
Mm-hmm.
See, my team consists of about 4 different people that do the paperwork. That's number boy. There are people that deal with the media. People that book our shows. You know? And we are the one of them that sing and promote our music and them things. And then mama help from Jamaica with El Chapiner Records.
Okay.
You know, acting 2nd 6 Records. I just links. I links run the world, so you don't really need to be signed. Just want your links.
Okay.
Links run everything. You know?
Talk about the aspect of links, right? Because I may be wrong for saying this, but I feel like while you have the links, right? And we're seeing it. While you may have the links, are those links good enough links to get you to the international aspect of where you want your music to go?
I'll tell you the truth. Yeah, I believe so. Because from since I get the links, certain links, I get Jamaica more. I get more Jamaican fans. You know, right now the thing worldwide, Spotify, go on good. You know, but having links is like, it's a good thing for everybody, bro. You see the link thing? If you don't have a link, then I'm gonna make it. I thought I'm just have to. And I'm gonna make it hard for you, bro. Because it's hard for me. I'm gonna tell you about 12, 15 years. Yeah, and I know me, I get the big bread. Come have certain links with certain people. And after that is it.
The networking aspect of it is so
and
important.
Trust me, you have to know for network.
Talk about that. Like let's have that conversation. How should an artist know how to network? Like, how does that work?
Let me tell you. Because it's easy something now. You just have to find money. As me tell you, you just have to find money. You look for the platforms on them, bro. Try to get yourself on different platforms. Even if I have to spend a little money, it benefit you at the end of the day. You understand? Certain people, that's certain artists' problem, and they love spend their money. They may look for somebody for help them, or somebody for put one money into them. While you can do that yourself. You understand? Certain platforms you can spend our money and reach on that platform. Nobody can tell you, but if once you look into it, and you have to know how to read too. And you have to be mindful of certain things. You understand? And that's the whole ton of me. Because I love read. You love read and see the fine print and them things and see what I go on. Because that's the only way you can make it in a life, bro. That's the only way, because things will miss you.
Money will run out your money will run out your hand, and your money, what you're supposed to be getting, and you looking for it, and it's not there because
exactly. How much artists may not do that, especially in the reggae dancehall industry. Some artists you hear about them big song, and then
big songs.
That's what they say that. They tell you so. Me not try to be one of them, you know.
Yeah, definitely. How are you ensuring that you're owning your own masters, and those sorts of things? How are you ensuring that you are the person that's going to be benefiting from all of this in the long run?
Well, you have to BMI start out, man. BMI pick up everything for you. You know, I just yesterday I talked to my boy about that. The man have $1 million and one song. And none of his song and then register on BMI. And the dog now make no money after that.
Wow.
So each one teach one, See what me learn, I have to teach other people too, especially people that real to me,
Yeah, definitely.
And that's it. So,
I like
as an artist, you have to hire BMI start out. You can have DistroKid, make sure you pay a DistroKid and get the thing up and running. You just have to spend your money as an artist, but come easy. And tell you, forget sign, people want to see you done have motion already. Once you got motion already, and you have your fan base already, a man will better sign you than for just have a man there sing. once you see the motion, that is it.
Yeah, definitely. Because again, my thing is that what I do is when people reach out to me for interviews, right? The first thing I say to them is, let me see your Instagram, right? And
Mhm.
I use that as to not to say no, it's never a no for me. It's just to see, are you an artist, a model, like what you got going on your Instagram?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? And a lot of people are not on this. I just had a conversation with a young lady the other day. She reached out for an interview and I went to her Instagram and I'm like, you're a model. You're not an artist. Where's your music? It's on your reels. Put it on your page. Let
Yeah.
people, you know what I mean? Let people
Yeah, let
see.
people know.
Let
Yeah.
people see. And that's a lot of the parts where a lot of artists are not understanding. Okay, put up a few pictures, but people want to see you in
You
action.
performing, doing things, and easy, you can just pull up outside and say, yo, shoot this beginning up on your phone.
Yeah.
And go edit that and then send it on Instagram and bam. Simple.
Yeah.
And some people make it too hard. And in the heart. You know, mean something wrong.
That's why. Did I give you a hard time to get this interview today?
No, you didn't give me a hard time.
You know why?
Why?
Your Instagram tells me who you are.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, if I go up on my Instagram, I see everything. Millions, but I don't know the thing set for sure.
You see everything there.
And the same thing with you. The same thing. I'm gonna go up on Instagram and see everything. So, okay.
I do all right for myself, I do all right.
Yeah, man, big up yourself.
I do all right for myself. So I do this thing around here called out of the box question, right? And you have to answer them. You can't say no, I'm not answering them. Like, you have to answer them. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
So first question is, what's the worst thing a girl has said to you?
Worst thing a girl said to me? Oh, my thing. Okay, I think, hold on, let me think. I wonder if I can say this pan.
You can say it, just don't cuss. Don't cuss.
She said, my walk around like I'm about on my forehead.
Do you walk around like your body's on your forehead?
That's back in the days when I love too much woman, So I asked you, what she said the first time a woman ever said that to me? So you probably give me, I'm saying, what said that? What is it? So you understand? So yeah.
So you've changed your life. You've changed your life.
Yeah, man. Right now, one burn.
One burn. Is anybody next to you? Because when lightning strike, I just want to strike you. Okay.
I'm saying all right.
Oh, who's that? Poetic said, I'm late. Some girl texted him and said that she's late. Oh my. Okay, so that's a good one. I like that one. What do you say to a girl who texts you and say, I'm late? Like, what is that conversation? What are you saying to her?
I'm late?
Uh-huh.
That poetic Charlie, explain to me, please. I mean, I understand.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what she mean. I'm a girl. I'm gonna tell you. So you had sex with somebody, and then she misses her menstrual. So the text is, I'm late.
Okay.
What's the conversation?
Okay, I understand. She.
Big said, what you late for? Biggs wrong. Wrong, Biggs.
Wrong, Biggs.
Yeah, so what's that conversation like? What's your response to a girl telling you that she's late?
Well, if a woman you think you're talking about, I don't want to see them when they're late. Them have to hold themselves. Some of them are just 3 days. Some of the 3 days and some are a week. You know, I can deal with the 3 days, but
Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Are you sharing your location with your partner?
if I share my location,
Uh-huh.
why should I do that?
Yo, your
Why should I
face,
share?
your face got so serious.
Once me say, babes, me do road now, me go studio and me do so. You don't need no location.
Okay, so
It's about the trust me.
do you expect her to share her location with you?
No, I'm supposed to trust you too.
Okay. Have you ever
Yeah,
shared?
see me, yeah, watch that.
All
If
right,
you
I'm
see
listening.
some people, some
Okay.
man, they want control they want to belongs to them. Me now control what belongs to me. You understand? If something happen after that, I'ma find out. You go so and me go so. But if me not find out nothing, everything good until then. You understand? Cause me and a man for the stress and I argue with nobody, bro. And me not time for that.
So what you don't know can't hurt you is how you live your life.
Yeah, man. That is it.
That is it. That is
But
it.
just know once you fuck up, that is it.
That is
You
it.
know?
Yeah, that is it.
Mhm.
That is it. So Christopher Martin, of course, have the song out. He wants his wife and his sweetheart to be friends. Do you want your wife and your sweetheart to be friends?
I mean, don't go through all none of that, you know.
What?
Yeah, man.
You have lived, sir.
Yeah, well, live life, man. I don't go through that already.
How? Okay.
And it was nice, you know.
It was nice.
He better so because I have no kind of problem. No kind of problem. Trust me.
You don't have no kind of problem.
None whatsoever. The sweetest relationship ever.
Why?
Because you get to enjoy 2 people at the same time.
Okay.
You know? No stress, no arguments. And when you in the day, then they can do what they do.
Oh, so you have to, okay, so for this to work, do you have to have girls who like girls? Like we name
Yeah,
say?
yeah, for girls who like
Girls who like girls. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. What is
Just the lifestyle.
just a lifestyle? Big said no confusion. Biggs, you seem like you give a lot of problems. Like you give a lot of
I used to give a lot of problems.
both of
But
y'all,
right now,
you Biggs and the Biggs on the live, talking about no confusion. Both of y'all seem like y'all give a lot of problems. A lot. What is 5 things no man enjoys in bed? 5 things no man enjoy in bed.
I see me, I know the kind of freaky type, you know.
Okay.
So me can't talk for some other people, you know. But in a bed, you know, I don't get a stop for me too. That enough for man. That enough for man. Girl don't ask me some weird things, you know. Girl don't ask me some weird things. You can, sometimes and some have to look on them and wonder. I see what you see. You feel good. Some of them I talk to them in real life, bro.
Wow. So one is no toe sucking. What's 2?
Who no licking from behind us. None of them something. Girl don't ask my all them something else.
Wow.
3. You can't they want to choke me. One time one girl arrived me and she choked me. The girl choke me. You ever tell her, John one, I don't like that. I don't like that experience at all. That wasn't a nice experience. You know?
It did nothing for you, huh? Nothing.
Nothing for me.
What's
Nothing at all.
What's for?
You see that the nibbling thing, like some girl that love smell up your body. Them some kind of, especially on the arm, get kind of ticklish, you know. At number 5, what
What's number 5? What's number 5?
Number 5. I think that is it, you know, man. Yeah, no eating of the buff.
No eating of the buff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But do you?
Why you see them there? You see them there?
Uh-huh.
Then I work magic, but some you have to use the tongue when you can have to use.
Okay.
Trust me.
But do you expect to get it?
Say that again.
Do you expect her? Yeah, the reverse. Do you expect her to do it to you? If you say yes for me, me think today.
Well, she not have to do it, there are some girl that just do it. You know, have to ask.
You're such a guy. Look at your answer. Look. It's like it's her choice. If she wants to do it, that's fine. Whatever. I'm not.
But me rather one girl when I do it,
Okay.
Rather,
Why? Why?
I come off a kiss too. I'm off a kiss on them things.
Okay. Oh, so you're a kisser.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go kiss and then some spectacle of who my arm, Yeah.
I hear you, sir. I hear you. So let's talk about links. Tell me about links.
Well, links now, watch the bundle. Choose to go to Jamaica and get the links with bundle and them man. He send me the rhythm same way. So I say, I'm gonna just start the rhythm so. What more I go on? Man, I kill a real and we not playing on me that. I'm a dogs and them, I big up all my dogs and them from Portmore. Big up Antigua same way.
Definitely.
And we just show them that we come from nothing to something. I'm a till shop of Macy's, my till shop of Target, my till do my thing, I not discriminate, I represent for the poor people for them,
Definitely. So here is links.
And I kill a real and we not playing on me that. Walk by, drive by in a car. The things them ship vandals say then just touch a yard. Pretty now. Ready for the war. Head a bounce like ball. Select it like gear in a brand new car. I come and step around a militant. I stand firm in a the Gideon. And then we try to take a millions. So we strap up like a Babylon. And I know figure man. Me pay money in a pin a man. And the money at me religion. And me pray every day money there. Me pray money in a pin a man. And me pray every day money there. So me strap up car, jump on me neck, kiss a chip with the side. My feet both cheap when it car. When we are winning, we not take no loss. Something that we dead for the car. I saw it going at the streets of New York. Yeah, I fear, yeah, me say last, fear last. Watch all the speech where you time. The links them bright, Jamaica, New York. Back to Grace Farm, Antigua, Wagwa. I mean the goat, the face a dancer. Forever up, me say nothing like that. Like cartel, it's like it's like push a man down. Let me get a new song. Put media, beg me to cool, no me down. But every day me have to reach the target. I'm more money and full up.
Why was it so important for you to mention Cartel and Buju in the song?
Yeah, man, it's Cartel and Buju are two of my favorite artists, especially Cartel,
Yeah.
I know people say I sound like him, but to me, when I sound like him, me and him kind of have the same style, but different vibes, Yeah, because I'm a pattern of him because Cartel is one of my favorite artists.
Okay, all right.
And then I see Bozo, and I can do the deep vibes like Bozo.
Let me hear it.
Driver, don't stop at that. No, but yeah, the Bozo and them man, they what Bozo song and them listen to, and see Cartel, yeah, man.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely. What's that collaboration that you would absolutely love? What's that collaboration?
We don't forget a collaboration with the world boss. Tell you the truth now. And tell the truth, if me get a collaboration with the world boss today, that you're not going to be able to tell it. I can't bet you that.
I like it. How is your team basically working on getting you like those types of collaborations? Or you guys are doing what you're doing right now and then eventually
some collaborations in the mix and coming now, but I don't want to talk about them. Let's see them collaboration and me and you can talk after this one.
Okay.
But not like the world know yet. But you see some big collaboration at time.
I like it.
And for we hear this year, nobody can stop it. That's all I'm have to say, Nobody can stop it.
It's definitely important to own what it is that you're going after, right? That's how you get it.
Exactly.
Exactly,
man.
That's definitely how you get it. So what else you got coming up? What else do you have coming up?
Well, I got the goat video shoot coming. I got a video I shot in Jamaica called Stopgap. That's gonna look for drop this summer.
Okay.
I can't tell you the exact date, but I just be a video coming down straight down to the summer because I look for run the summer.
I like it.
You know, and really business will lead right now. The take over that, you know.
Any performances happening anywhere? I see somebody was asking.
My performance is the 10th in Manhattan.
Okay.
I'm not gonna know the address yet, man. 2 performances on the 10th, one in Brooklyn and one in Manhattan.
Okay.
I have couple shows where I just can't remember them right now. I just booked up for the whole summer, going down to the summer. Straight down.
I definitely like it.
I'm going to Jamaica from the end of May.
Mm.
I'm gonna shoot them now and the same links that they just play like a while, you know.
Nice. So the work is definitely happening. It's definitely happening.
Yeah,
definitely happening. How do you feel now that you've been doing this for a long time and now you're getting those accolades and you're getting those things? Like how does all of this feel for you?
Actually, he actually feel good because watch ya. And it actually feel experience. Like when I feel comfortable.
I like it.
You understand? So right now nothing comes new to me. So any way them I get, I just tackle them the best way. You know? And just add in my liquor style and everything, just mad up the place. And the fans and them like it and them go with it, you know. So I'm a whole heap of fans there Africa too. Trust me, you wonder how I don't mean to eat so far.
Listen, music travels.
Big up Africa, big up Kenya, big up Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, yeah man, big up Germany, England, them must be on my Spotify streams them,
nice. Music definitely travels. Music definitely it's the language, it's the world's language. So it definitely travels. I'm happy for you, and I noticed that in every song that you sing, you're always bigging up Antigua. Why is that so important for you? Why is that important for you?
Important for me because like everybody sing about their hometown, you know. Everybody I love about Jamaica do their song and sing about Jamaica and look what Trinidad, sweet auntie. Them song, but you don't really get that from Antigua as yet. You understand? Our national home song like that as yet. Okay. So I try to put Antigua as much in my rhymes then because I look at that on the map, Some people Antigua they will pass out if you don't really notice out on the map.
Yeah.
I told check on me so I look about I tell you I make out on the nice. I'm gonna show them that. I'm have to represent where I come from,
Definitely. Does Antigua have a lot of reggae and dancehall artists, or you're like just one of the few?
Yeah, man. Big up the dance artists on them same. Because I watch it. There are plenty dance artists, but I just choose to then I make it mainstream. Yeah. Okay. I know they have song the Antigua run the place by a youth man named Nico. And girl, they look good now, Okay. That they go on. You need to check out that they go on good. Yeah. They have young clip, they have Drastic. But no, you know Drastic.
Yes.
Yeah, Drastic. Yeah, people like couple artists, right? Couple artists. So I can't call it all of them right now.
I like it.
The mind now come to my mind. Right
yeah,
now,
I definitely like it. Like I said, I spent 5 or 6 years of my life in Antigua, and that's my home too, as well. Yeah, that's my home too. Definitely. So, when are you doing?
Years, man.
Yeah, are you doing EP album, or are you just doing singles?
Oh yeah, I just dropped my album in December, gone, called Monarch.
Okay.
And you do good. You do real nice on Spotify,
Nice.
So yeah, I can continue stream that until summer. You drop like an EP for the summer.
Nice.
I'll drop it probably in the end of the June, the 29th of June or something. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I'll drop on Panda. Yeah.
I like it. You've been working.
Somebody to the Monarch.
Yeah,
Monarch album is fire.
Yeah, you've been working. You've been putting in the work. So it's definitely great to see you flourishing and get into the levels that you want to get to. But before you go, I always ask for everybody to leave us with something positive. So leave us with something positive.
I will get you, just go for your dreams and never give up, you know? And pray. Make sure you pray every day, that, because without prayer, you're not reaching nowhere in your life.
Definitely.
Trust me. Sometimes you feel the world on your shoulder, but just say and pray a day and just do the right thing.
I love
You
it.
know? And you will see the changes. Now,
Definitely.
song name, I forget to send the changes.
You forgot to send me a lot of things. A lot of things. So just send it, send it. Yeah, definitely send it to the email. And this radio station is BMI certified, licensed. So every song that plays, you get your residuals from it. So definitely send it over. But give everybody your social media handle and where they can get your music.
I don't know if the boy Puppabiggs, representing for Antigua. For Instagram, I just Puppabiggs. Facebook, Akeem Nesbitt, Puppabiggs, same way. Apple Music, Spotify, Puppabiggs. No underscore, no nothing, just Puppabiggs. Understand?
Just straight Puppabiggs.
Just straight Puppabiggs. You can find me anywhere. And nobody had a name this, so you can't, you know?
One Puppabiggs. That is
one
it.
Puppabiggs.
One Puppabiggs. Puppabiggs, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please stay in touch again. Send me your music. I'm glad. I'm definitely glad. Like, you woke me up. You definitely woke me up today. So I thank you for your time and for answering my crazy questions. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, thank you. Get with the fix, Michelleg.
Put more walk one. Man, I kill a for real and we not playing on me bad. Walk by, drive by in a car. The things them ship vandal say then just touch a yard. Pretty up. Ready for the war. Head a bounce like ball. Select it like gear in a brand new car. I saw me stay forever militant. Me stand firm in a the Gideon. And then we try to take your millions. So me strap up like a Babylon. And I know how to go. Man, me bring money in a pin man, and the money I'm a religion, and me pray every day money there. Me bring money in a pin man, and me pray every day money there. So me strap up car, chain pa me neck, just a jit with the side. Step on me feet, bout 3 20 cars. Win we a win, and we not take no loss. Something off it dead for the cars. I saw it going at the streets of New York. Yeah, if you me say last for your last. Watch all the speech where you talk. The links them bright, Jamaica, New York. Back to Grace Farm, Antigua, Wagwa. I mean the goat, the face a dancer. Forever up, me say nothing after. Like I tell the thing now stand. It's after hits like Buja Bantan. Every day a new song. Wouldn't need ya beg me fi cool no me down. But every day me have to reach the target. And more money and full up in a basket. Me shop a Macy's, me still shop a Target. Me put it on, girl, I said I'm about it. As she heart this, man a realist, every day get the payslip. This a real life and a greatest. Thank the Lord for him praises. And me strap up every day, cause life goes to stage. And in a sweet like pastries. Strap up every day, cause life goes to stages.
Michelleg. Get with the fix, Michelleg. That was Puppabiggs, one of Antigua's dancehall artists. I'm Michelleg, of course, streaming live on getwiththefix.net, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, all over the place. I'm going to restart my Instagram live. Carlisle, I'm going to restart the live because that has to be a separate conversation. So I'm going to restart my Instagram live. Of course, we are having a conversation today around Adrianna Younge. Like I said, this entire show is dedicated to her today. It's always hard to have conversations when it comes to little people dying at the hands of other people, little kids who are murdered and that type of stuff. But I'm going to restart my Instagram live because Carlisle will be joining the live. We are going to have some conversations around it and also talk about what's happening tomorrow here in the state of New Jersey. Okay, I am Michelleg.
Yo. More time you take for granted the time we are spending with friends. Now them gone. Used to split so early not to when I ask you, you make me laugh. When me tell you some can't, you tell me some smart, say break my heart to see your answer. When the preacher pray over your body that day, so me know me lose a friend. It hurt me so my heart life won't be the same. So me know me lose a friend. So me know me lose a friend, lose a friend. So me know me lose a friend. So me know me lose a friend, lose a friend. So me know me lose a friend. I got to shout it out to my icon. I know your person gone, you are my done. In all my times of tribulation, you I could rely on. Yeah, I tell you to my heart it broke from the day. Friend like a half this rope now. Who I got help I row across this road. No silver lining on my life, but just the darkest cloud. When the preacher pray over your money that day. Some know me lose a friend. It's hurt me so hard, life won't be the same. Some know me lose a friend. Some know me lose a friend, lose a friend. Some know me lose a friend. Some know me lose a friend, lose a friend. Some know me lose a friend. Yeah.
I'm here saying what Zaga represent for Michelleg. G. You stay free.
Yo, Shane. Time is now. Try.
Every day, yeah. Pray. Everybody I walk over, but me still a pray. Say, remember your psalms, them me say one a day. Friends I get corrupt, some one away. Girl I run programs, some member no stray. Move mountain, prayer with faith, dog. Judge ever, time never yet late, dog. All we a sin, but me not ready for graveyard. Conscious, but the world me behave bad. Believe and pray, believe and pray. We just a try to live the right way. When the thing get away, me do what me gonna say. Believe and pray, believe and pray. Me probably know have it on me, but my dog beside me can't say the same thing. No sing them song you forget forward. Them song you fit the people in my mouth. What me want say go forward, not backward. Me say fi pray, I no make it look awkward. Me say the pray though, no know I style them.
Hi, friends.
Man can't find them. Them well want
What up? What up?
How are ya? How are ya?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Greetings. Greetings.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm here. I'm all right.
Give me something else. Give me something more colorful than all right. What? Because all right is all right don't give you the true meaning. Give me something all right.
I want cuss. I want cuss. But I don't want to cuss, but I want cuss. We are.
You're frustrated.
I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed. I'm upset. I'm just like taken aback. I'm just like, oh my God, like in 2025, we're having conversations about things like these. And in our country, right? In the place of our birth, which is really crazy. And let me just say this. I want to put this disclaimer out here. Adrianna Younge is not the first child to have died by the hands of someone. But her life just changed and will be changing the outcome of how these situations are handled going forward. I solely believe that everybody's here for a purpose, and this was her purpose. As young as she was, this was her purpose. Like she was here to start a revolution, and this is what's happening right now. Because I've never, in my umpteen years of living, never seen my people, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Bajans, everybody just like, yo, what the hell is really happening? What's happening? So Carlisle is here tonight. I've known Carlisle for a long time. And
All
he's
21 years of my
hey,
life.
hey, bye, hey. So he's here tonight because again, we're friends outside of having this conversation, and we've been talking about this, and I wanted him on tonight. Hi Puppy, hi Lance, hi everybody. I just want us to have this conversation around this whole situation that happened with Adrianna Younge. And like I said, tonight's show is definitely dedicated to her, and I will continue to do this every week until we find out who was the individual that took, or individuals that
Right,
took
right.
her life. Took her life. How are you feeling, Carla, as a dad? Like how has this affected you?
So the words I would choose is saddened, frustrated, and annoyed. You understand? You and I have a professional background dealing with people.
Right, right.
And between you and I, we probably went through umpteens of grief training,
Yeah,
right? And workshops and professional development
yeah,
about grief.
yeah, yeah.
And this here, how you feel about this, being removed, that it's not a family member, right? But you feel it.
You feel it, right?
You feel it,
Yeah.
right? This thing is like, there are things that happen in society that binds us together as humans, where every label that we had
Mm,
or have or claim or promote, those labels are put down and they don't exist no more.
yeah. Yeah.
Everybody on any side of the aisle should be upset and
Yeah.
infuriated
Yeah.
that this thing happened.
Yeah.
Whether it happened in Guyana, whether it happened in America, whether it happened in Trinidad, everybody that came across this story
Yeah.
should be infuriated,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
This thing unfolded and played out. You know, when you look at how people talk about social media, it's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
And you got to embrace certain things because the benefit of it is priceless.
Yeah. Yeah.
We get at this generation for always pulling out the phone and the recording this and the recording the.
But thank God,
they
right?
recorded.
Thank God, right?
Thank God this generation was
Listen.
handy enough and equipped to record from the beginning of this ordeal
Yeah.
to present.
Yeah.
The mom was recording when she was outside of the hotel having a conversation with security and police. Right? So I know in the court of law they said with a abundance of evidence,
Yeah.
this is beyond.
This is beyond. Beyond.
So my ask to the public, these officials that were elected, it's their duty to make sure the laws are obeyed and followed through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But we gotta make sure, like we gotta disseminate and disaggregate the data and information that's being given to us, because the opportunists are out there.
Definitely.
The opportunists are out there as a small man who is a crook or a thing, and he see the opportunity.
And he's gonna grab it.
He's gonna grab it. And the big man who know the high level opportunity that they can get from this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
so as the
gonna
public,
be,
we gotta pay close attention.
some people are trying to make it a political thing at this point, right? It's like, if I do this, then I'm gonna get the votes and all of that kind of stuff. This is not about that. This is not about that. This is a 11, and I saw my little skinny 11-year-old self in this little girl, and I'm just like, it's crazy to me that I've been posting the videos, right? And when I cried was when I put up her picture The videos didn't make me cry. It was when I put up her picture, like I just couldn't hold it anymore, because I'm like, yo, how do you just take a little person's life with no regard? And then you act like she was physically in that pool when you know you put her there to hide whatever evidence. And people are talking about the parents, the protesters. No, Gordon said it right. Not the protesters, the supporters
Right.
burned down the hotel. No, it's the people themselves. The fire started with those people setting it ablaze to hide the evidence. So half of the evidence was already gone by the time anybody else gets to any place else. But I want for people to understand that this situation shook my core, like legit shook my core, that it made me get disdain for some people. And I'm not lying. It made me get disdain for some people, because I'm like, yo, this could be one of our kids. This could be our child. And I want everybody to share, like continue to put her light. We are going to shine a light on her light, because I'm telling you, God had her here for a purpose. And her purpose is it always, and it's sad. It's really sad. Working in this field, it's sad that it takes one child to show the world that some things got to change. Some things got to be done differently. How are we Guyanese that don't have a 24-hour system that shows a child is missing? With all this money, Guyana just all of a sudden gets. How don't we have that?
So I was going to, thank you for touching on that. So I'm sitting here thinking, couple months, well, last year, this past couple years, Guyana has the fastest growing GDP in the world, and all of this with the oil, and then you have this.
Yeah.
Right? You have a heinous crime and a crime scene that was not protected. I'm no lawyer.
Talk about that.
I'm no
Talk about that crime scene.
I'm not a police.
Please.
But I think I watch enough show to know that if something take place, you got to clear the area first.
Yes.
It's like anybody who got blackout or passed out, when the EMS or the EMT come, get up,
move.
Everybody move.
Yeah.
Everybody move. And it was like, where is the structure that should be put in place for, first of all, for this to happen, for this not to be rectified, for misinformation to be provided by the authorities.
The authorities.
Listen, people.
It's
people
so hard not to cuss.
Fired.
It's so hard not to cuss.
There's a lot of firing needs to be done. If Guyana unemployment rate before this was at 30%,
it needs to be at 50
right now. It should be at 15, because everybody needs to lose a job, and people who need to work go to work.
Yeah.
Because these people wasn't doing their job.
This family needs some justice. They need some justice. And I'm also seeing now where the father, Mr. Young, is basically saying that he wants a peaceful protest. And people are like, oh, why are you saying that now? Why you didn't set up before? Hey. This man is a grieving parent. You don't know what you would do until you're in his shoes. Okay?
Yeah.
He's a grieving parent. Yes, he wants a peaceful protest because he's seeing what's happening. He want to go do some stuff too, but if he does, they're going to harm him. And then what?
The responsible adult, the responsibility and this is the thing that people don't get, right? So anytime there is civil unrest or protests or any type of thing of this nature, somehow the poor people or the people who are living in these areas seems to be the one who feels the brunt of both ends. The incident that happened and the destruction that happens afterwards.
Yeah.
We destroy and we.
Mm-hmm.
Or they are putting it so we can destroy the little that we have.
Yeah.
The market that we shop at, the roads that we drive down, Nobody can't go to work. We complaining about we can't pay the gas bill or the light bill. Where you think we there right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
There's-
responsibility
Yeah.
that have to. I know emotion run high. This is all right, but then at a certain point, it's like, hold on, slow down, Chapo, slow down, boss man.
Yeah.
No. This Miss Mavis shop by.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
this Uncle Henry thing. You don't.
You don't. We can't do it. We can't.
Right.
Tear each other down. We're doing the wrong things. But the people that
Right.
we should
And
be tearing now, we're not tearing them now. We're tearing us.
right. And that shouldn't be attached to this young lady's
It
life.
should not. It should not. Definitely.
All of
shouldn't.
this thing should not be attached to Adrianna's life.
Definitely. Have you had a chance to speak to anyone from the family, and what are they saying if you have?
So I spoke to two cousins, two relatives. One that shared, the need for us to make sure that when we do this candlelight visual tomorrow, it's all in solidarity with the grieving family,
Yes.
right? We all want justice to be served. We all want what was wrong be right. This family, this country need an explanation. So, I was watching Vice President Jagdeo.
Mm.
He's doing his press conference. I think he did 2 today or something. And he's saying, President Ifran Ali assured the nation
That he's going to.
that he's going to make sure they do a thorough investigation. Right? Yes, I'm glad he said but a vex he said a no. So no matter what plans he had, the day after this unfolded, the day this unfolded, this was an earthquake in Guyana.
Yes, definitely. Around the world.
Right?
The world.
Guyana is only so much populated with people.
Yeah.
We're in one cluster.
Yeah.
So it wasn't going to take him or anybody on both sides of the aisle a long time to come there to make sure what was being done was supported.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a phone call. Guyana's a phone call place. A phone call away.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, you hear what's going on? I ain't want to get into the gossip column and the nitty-gritty about the back and forth. But from the inception, somebody could have called these people and say, yo, I hear this little girl missing. Y'all better find this little girl.
But man, it's unfortunate that it seems like everywhere, no matter what part of the world you are, minorities don't really mean that much.
Yeah, because you know why? We put a value on others' perspective than our own.
Yep.
So I always say, politics prey on the poor and the ignorance.
Yep.
Because we are always put against each other.
Definitely.
Right? When election time comes, it's one of the most violent times in any country, any impoverished country.
Yep, definitely.
But those are the same people that's been in the same trenches, the same market, the same tree, the same bush. We grow up with each other. And soon as election time comes, we let these people infiltrate us and say, hey, I know you know he from growing up, but I want you to hold this label.
Yep. And we
because
do it.
They want to thief who you got.
And we do it.
And here the beauty of this child come from a mixed race.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I don't care what part of the aisle you stand, you're sitting, or you're pledging allegiance to. This child belongs to all of us.
All of us. All of us.
So everybody should be up in arms and not like, I don't want to hear no conversation about any cricket, anything going on.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
You understand? Because I know people put up money to have an event because this is Guyana is an eventful
Of
place,
course, there's a lot of things happening right now, but at the
right?
end of the day,
But when will it be? Oh snap! This my niece, boy. Y'all can't do this.
y'all can't do. Mm-hmm.
I know y'all got a thing. Y'all can't do this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gotta stand for something,
Or
and
you'll
you gotta
fall for
make
anything.
sacrifices.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've and you know me. You know I say how I feel and I keep it moving. Like I really feel some type of way. I feel some type of way. Like I mean I saw the first couple of minutes I saw this story, and shout out to Abby. Abby has been sending me everything and keeping me abreast of what's going on. I'm watching, I'm at home watching. Like I've never watched Guyana News this much in my life. I'm gonna be honest. I've never watched Guyana News this much as of right now. So I'm able to see everything and understand everything. And I don't understand how some of us feel so far removed from it.
Because you know what, people attach emotion to a lot of things, Michelle. Right? Just looking at Melly Mel had a situation, and everybody who heard that wasn't agreeing, they're all negative. They use it. Worse than saying, "Damn, sis, in solidarity." Certain things you don't wish on nobody.
Right.
This here
This
you
is one
don't
of
wish
them.
on nobody.
This is one of them. This is one of them.
This here for my social media influencers. All those people who was posting this girl lifeless body, that is reckless. I know you were trying to do something good, but edit that image. Remember, will you post on his stay forever? This girl got family that is going to be scrolling, forget a peace of mind, and they're going to see the girl lifeless body, and you're going to trigger that family member for years
to come. I asked them to please take it down. Please remove it. Remove it now. Even when the news put it up the other day, like I edited that part of it and posted the rest of the video because I work in this field. I've had to go into a morgue and identify a child. I've had to tell a parent your child is dead. Like and those traumas never leave. They never leave you. So I don't understand how people were so quick to just put up the video. Okay, you put it up when everybody else was putting it up. But now take it down. Just remove it. Please remove it. That's not the last image that we want to see of little Adrianna Younge. That's not it. That should not be it. And the thing about it is that while everybody is posting it, there were some family members who didn't even know that this was happening.
Right.
And this was their first image of seeing that you posted her lifeless body on social media.
Right. And for me and you, we understand certain things, right? And there's a level of responsibility for those who want to be in the public eye.
Yeah.
That say, well, I don't tell nobody for follow me, or I don't tell nobody for make me the idol, or I don't tell nobody. Don't do that.
That's irresponsible.
That's irresponsible.
Yeah.
If you're in the public eye and you be telling people, share and like this video, set up for the notification, subscribe. This is what you're telling them to do.
Yeah.
Then you should have some responsibilities to say, well, I know you always do these type of skits, but this ain't skit time.
This is not skit time. This is serious business.
This is not skit time.
This is serious business. I just want, and the other part of it is the autopsy part of it. And I had to explain to some people, again, we do this every day. Autopsies can take 6 months to a year to come back, right? And we knew what they were going to come back and say. We already know that. We knew that. But an autopsy involves liquids, whatever liquids was in her body, what was in her lungs and all of that. Testing of those things have to be sent out to labs who are trained to understand and figure out what happened, right? So it's going to take a little bit of time, and I want everybody to understand that what the results that we got was just preliminary stuff. There's more things that has to happen for us to get down to the bottom of what happening. And I'm telling you, this little girl, she's going to tell us everything that happened to her. Every single thing that happened to her that day, that night, or whatever time of the day that this happened to her. So guys, please hold on. You know, I know everybody wanted results. No, it's gonna come. But we also want the people in Guyana, the police, the government, and everybody in Guyana to understand that we are wide awake. We are not asleep. We are watching, and we are not going to stop until we understand what happened to her. What happened to her?
Yeah. And this thing highlights so much wrong, so much negligence on so many parts, right? So one of the things I try to share with people is be a thinking person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you see somebody who just posts every day or just do everything, and it's, you know, there's a lot of folks who need the media to feed their ego.
Right.
Right. And if this issue is not an issue that you can talk about without putting yourself in it and talking about how you were affected, and not highlight like, yo, there's families that directly and indirectly went through something and is gonna experience this for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
It is important that people understand, like, this is fresh.
It is.
Me think the grandparents, father,
Nobody has
them ain't
processed this
sleep.
yet. They haven't processed this. They haven't fully processed it
Them
yet.
ain't sleeping.
No, of course
They're
not.
closing the eyes.
Yeah.
And every time they open the eye, they're hoping this is a bad dream.
Yeah. Her siblings. Like,
Yeah.
I am just at a loss for word. And like we said, Adrianna is not the first young lady who has experienced murder. But she is the light right now that is going to make so many changes, I think, across the entire Caribbean. Because I saw today, even Trinidad's prime minister was like, at this point in life, we gonna use we weapons and we gonna take care of these people. There's what the lady posted today. That's what she posted today. She's like, we gonna do jungle justice at this point in life, because this stuff is ridiculous to me. It's so ridiculous to me. But what I know for a fact is that people are so used to getting away with things that they thought that this was going to be one of them things that they was going to get away with. No, we're not letting this go. We're not letting this go. We're not.
And people got to understand, see, when folks got money and resources, they can enact these strategic plans.
Yup.
They got small man for go do this.
Yup.
They got somebody for yell this out. They got somebody. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Now is when you pay attention.
No, definitely not.
Now is when we hold everybody accountable. Everybody who got a CCTV in Guyana right now, or your camera, make sure you look at it, make sure it's working.
Yeah.
People, talk to your friends, talk to your kids.
Definitely.
Don't let them get swayed, because I'm watching the energy with some of the looters and some of the folks, and they wasn't doing it in the name of Adrianna Younge.
No.
They're not out there protesting in the name of Adrianna Younge.
Definitely.
They're looking for every opportunity to create havoc.
Yeah.
And distract us from the things that we need to be looking at.
Yeah. We got to pay attention. We definitely got to pay attention. So Thursday, May 1st, the first of the month, May 1st, the Friends of New Jersey invites you to a candlelight vigil in memory of Adrianna Younge. This will be held at the Irvington Civic Square in Irvington, New Jersey, from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. sharp. Please, we are asking that you wear white and walk with your flag. It doesn't matter what country you come from. You bring all your flags for every country, island, wherever you come from. please bring your flags out. We are doing this in solidarity. There will be no violence. We are going to be outside because we want justice
That's right.
for
That's
Adrianna
right.
Younge.
That's right. And this is something that several community members came together. Again, this affects all of us.
Yeah.
So it's only right we all come together and make a united stand. Right? I know in New York they had one the other day. I think there's one tonight also in
There's
Brooklyn.
one tonight. Yeah, there's one tonight in Brooklyn.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, this is something that we gotta highlight. And Guyana been ravished with these things with the kids.
Yeah, man.
If it wasn't the situation in Mahdi,
the Henry boys, it's just
right,
it's a
right.
lot going on. Just a lot.
So the kids are to be protected. And Michelle, let me give you this. Let me give Guyana props, because I listen to Guyana radio on a regular, right? And there's always a broadcast or a commercial on the Child Protective Services in Guyana, right? They always announce it. I'm not too sure how much, the work that they do, but from here, I hear them promoting it. Meaning that they understand that in these changing times, kids need to be protected at all costs.
Yeah.
At all costs. And not just by physical abuse. You understand? Kids are being taken advantage of.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to make sure, don't make this a norm. You understand? I got 2 girls and sisters. Y'all gotta hold me.
Listen.
You understand? And I know friends with daughters. Young daughters.
Yeah. I definitely got a lot of phone calls from the guys, just like Michelle. Like, I can't.
It's uneasy, man.
This could have been my little person. Like, and mad respect to everybody that has been posting, sharing, and reaching out and just talking to each other and making sure that we're okay, as much as we can be, because this situation, like, it's 2025, and I can't believe that this stuff is still happening in our country. In our country, we look bad.
Yeah, this when this unfolded, and I look at it first, I see the mom outside, and I say, "This what's going on here? These people are always doing something. Somebody always trying to rob somebody. Let the people go see what they left inside, right?" And then I watch it later on because I'm up scrolling, and I say, "Yo, what's going on? These people, this gotta be serious." And I wake up the next morning and I tune in, and they still there. You understand? So it's like you gotta appreciate certain things in life.
Yeah.
And when you forget Jackie Jacket.
Yes.
Everybody don't like critics.
Yeah.
Guyanese critics. But critics did a video at the poolside.
Yes.
That same night.
Yeah.
Critics walk around the pool the same night. I say, "Hey, y'all in there, look this pool. What did y'all let in there? Look the pool," and you make your little slight comments. But the thing is that the public got to understand, and the officials got to make it clear to the public, but not because the coroner pronounced how she died, meaning that there's no case.
Exactly.
That there's no investigation.
Where did she die? Which part?
Right? So I think they needed to come out to the public
and just give something.
Give clarity.
Yeah.
Right? I was doing a workshop today, and this is what I was telling them. I gonna make sure I repeat and say certain things, but if you hear something that you don't understand, ask questions. This is what a press conference is for.
Yeah.
So people can get clarity on, all right, yeah, I said this night, all right, we gotta wait for this X, Y, and Z.
But the press conference wasn't even a press conference. The press conference was
No.
he said what he said. One Marcel, I think was her name. She asked a couple of questions. He's like, "Oh, don't go into all of that. Don't ask all of them. No more questions." And da 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 da. Sir, this was the opportunity for. And you know what? I'm going to give him some credit, right? I'm going to give him some credit because he's a father too. He's a father too, and he's probably also in shock.
Right.
That, you know, so I'm going to give him some grace. He's also in shock that this is happening in his country, a country that he's the president of. And it's like, what answers do I tell these people? What do I say to these people? Because they want answers. And if I say the wrong thing, am I going to make it out of this building? You know, there's all of those things that's playing in his head as a leader. Also, so we have to also give him a little grace in trying to make sure that he says the right thing, even though he don't know what the right thing is.
And you know, here's the thing too. You study this well too. So your brain need information to process.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's like if I usually come home at 8 o'clock and I ain't call, all the talks gone through me wife head.
Right. We
I got here, I got there. Right. But if I call and say, hey, I'll stop in Orange, all right, cool. Her mind is at rest.
Right.
When they did this press conference, they left it as to the public as
to figure out.
That's it, she drowned.
And that's it.
And that's it. So what do you think people gonna do? You just dismiss that. There's no thorough investigation. There's nobody gonna be brought up for charges or none of that.
Yeah.
Unless you give that to the public.
We're not satisfied.
Because that's what they need. They need to know what's the next step.
Where did she drown? Where did she drown?
So you know what? We don't know all that information. We can't tell that information from now, but here is the process we got to do. The Attorney General, this should be on top of his desk.
Oh yes, I hope so.
Because this is what we spending energy and money on lawsuit on people on the internet and all of this and these influencers. This is priority number one.
This is it. The FBI, everybody. Well, the man said, this is going to the higher people internationally. They're going to be this and they're going to be that. So we're waiting to see when all of these people are coming in. Just like how you brought in all of the pathologists and everybody else. Where's those videos?
Right.
Why aren't we seeing these people coming into Guyana to do this whole investigation? Because at this point, the people don't trust the police. So they need to be separate from this.
So again, so that leads to the lack of information. So if you're not giving the general public clarity on what's taking place and expect them to stay in your house.
Yeah. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
No, this is not a dictatorship.
No. Not at all.
You got to tell the people what's going on. If we do press conference every Tuesdays or Thursdays, we got to make sure we talk nonsense like on both sides of the party.
Yeah. We need updates.
The opposition and the current party. You know what's surprising? That I don't see both of them sitting saying, hey, right now, this ain't about politics. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. Because if they want Guyana to get back to a level of civility, don't act like they don't talk. So I want people to know these politicians that are stuck with one another.
They speak to each other. They definitely speak to each
other.
You
understand? They know each other well.
Yeah.
This young lady death should not go in vain. This young lady death is saying, hey, Guyana,
wake the hell up.
Wake the hell up.
Wake the hell up. There's laws that needs to be changed. There are things that needs to be worked on. There needs to be an Amber Alert system. No parent should be told, oh, you got to wait 24 hours and da-da-da-da and all of this other stuff. The child services system needs to be updated. All of these the police needs to be held accountable for things that they lied about and said and didn't move swiftly enough when that man said, "My daughter is in here. She is here." Nobody moved. In the media, shout out to the Guyana media. Shout, you know what?
Yo,
Guyana media. Because everybody, all of them, every Guyana media, news source, newsroom, all of them,
yeah.
they're staying
And
on
I
top of
see,
this. They're staying on top of
yeah,
it.
and I see the opportunists, you know, and people hear me. I'm giving y'all two things to focus on. And one of them is on positivity.
Yeah.
If you see somebody made a comment, a negative comment, don't get them no, either block them or report them.
Yeah.
This is how you do, block or report them. Don't respond back to them, because if anybody can find a negative comment to say about Adrianna Younge passing,
they're a problem.
you don't need to get them your energy.
They're a problem.
All of these people, don't get them no. I see the posting something that report the page.
Yeah.
Don't send nothing. Press report.
Yeah.
Press report.
This is definitely heart-wrenching. Just heart-wrenching that this little girl, her life was just taken at 11. And again, she is not the first child in Guyana or around the world for this to happen. But unfortunately, sometimes it takes one child to change the world. And she, Adrianna Younge, we're going to keep saying her name. Adrianna Younge is that child that will change how the entire Caribbean functions when it comes to children being missing. And again,
precious little children.
Yes, again, this Thursday, May 1st, in Irvington. If you live in New Jersey, if you want to drive over from New York, wherever you are, Connecticut, wherever you are, at 6 p.m. this Thursday, May 1st, there will be a candle vigil in memory of Adrianna Younge. Please wear white and come out with your flags. Let's come out in solidarity. No issues.
Any flag, bring any flag. Bring the kids.
Bring the kids.
Bring your children out.
Definitely.
Bring them, because the children are our future.
Definitely.
We gotta protect these children.
Yeah.
We gotta protect these children.
Time is now.
And we can't let this one slip.
No, the time is now. The time is now. She was put here for a reason. And unfortunately, this is her reason. And, I don't know are they going to be collecting any donations or anything at the event for the family?
No. So this is just the candlelight visual.
Okay.
I know in Guyana and some other places, folks were putting up GoFundMe. That's something that we try to stay away from.
Yeah, be careful.
But once we get clarity, there's going to be opportunity for us to raise funds and support the family. And I know they're going to need there's a lot of things they're going to need.
Yeah.
The ask is, if you know this family, if you're from the village or you close to them, just reach out and support. Reach out and support.
Definitely.
The father's asking for peaceful protest, because you're doing more damage.
Yeah. Yeah. And she wouldn't want that. He said that my daughter would not want that. That's not who she was.
Not in this little girl name.
No, not in
this little girl name.
Not in her name.
Not in Adrianna Younge name.
No, we're trying to get justice for her, and we hope in the coming weeks that justice will prevail for her. Again, guys, May 1st, this Thursday, Adrianna Younge's candlelight visual. And shout out to everybody who reached out to me, to you, Carla, and everybody that will be decided to just do this to show solidarity for her. To some people, they may not be much, but it may be everything to her parents and her entire family. So we're definitely going to be outside supporting. Do we have to bring any candles, or there'll be candles there?
There'll be candles there, but walk with your candles just in case. Because I know this wind been blowing crazy lately.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah, we go up with some candles
with
just in
candle
case.
with vigils, there's always some wind, some rain, something, from the heavens.
Heavens, right,
It
right.
just pours. It just pours. So people bring your
Blessings from
candles.
above.
Yeah, bring your candles with you. Bring out the kids. This is going to be a safe candlelight vision. Of course, Irvington Police will be outside.
Yes,
Um,
they supported
yes.
when the call was made. They said, "Sure, this is what you want. We got it. We're going to block off the street. We're going to block this off." So they're very cooperative.
Yeah.
They was very helpful in making sure and accommodate this process here with us.
Do you want to thank the mayor of Irvington? Because I'm sure he
Oh,
had
oh, definitely. Thank you to
Tony Hoff.
the mayor and the city council. There's some other folks who are involved in this. Washi, Dr. Sandy Hart, some other folks. They're going to be there tomorrow. So the whole community is going to be there. People was reaching out, trying to see. I got so much phone calls from last week, and I was just, I wanted to process this entire thing.
Yeah.
So I reached out to some folks, and they was making moves to see if we can do it someplace else. But then I got a phone call saying, "Hey, here's what we're doing." I'm all about collaboration.
Yes, definitely.
We all under one umbrella. Let's make it big. Let's make it right. So come wearing your white tomorrow. And let's just start making sure we stay on top of people.
Yeah. And make sure
Stay on
that
top of people.
stay on top of people. Make sure you love on your kids.
Yeah.
Make sure you tell them every day that you love them. When you leave the house, make sure you tell them and they know that you love them. Just hug on them, just be good to them. We know they get on our nerves, but be good to them. And just again, tomorrow, May 1st, just please, Irvington Civic Square in Irvington from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. If you can't make it at 6, we're going to be there till 9. Just come on out. I'm going to be a little late because I had a prior engagement, but I'm definitely going to be there. As soon as I'm done, I'm heading straight there. But definitely, guys, please, 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 May 1st, we are standing in solidarity for Adrianna Younge, who tragically lost her life, and it was not necessary. But she will change the entire world. The entire Caribbean world will be changed because of her, and we are going to continue to say her name. We are going to continue to watch the news. We are going to continue to see everything that's going on because we can't let this go. We can't fall asleep. By the time they see we fall asleep, they're going to drop it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. We got to stay vigilant. We got to stay active. We got to stay consistent.
Definitely.
We got to stay pushing.
Definitely. So, anything else you want to say, Carlo?
Appreciate this opportunity, Dr. Gill. Appreciate the insight, our conversation.
You always calling me by my government. You always.
So I definitely appreciate this opportunity and the platform. Anytime I needed something, I know I can reach out to you.
Definitely.
You've been consistent. Just come out tomorrow, man. Bring the family out. Wear your white. Let's make sure this is something that the world pay attention to, so we can get this right.
Definitely. And just so you guys know that this vigil and all of the other ones that are happening will definitely get the eyes of the right people here in the US, and change will definitely happen because social media is a thing. If you put up a video and you want to boost it so it goes all over the world, please, I urge you guys, spend $2 and boost it so everybody gets to see it, because I'm telling you, I have never seen so many media, US media and everybody just talking about this whole situation just because we have been sharing it and they're seeing that it's happening. So please, guys, I'm begging you, let's not fall asleep. We cannot fall asleep on this, because we fall asleep, can't eat, we dinner, and we done.
Right. You're gone.
Done. Okay.
Gone.
So again, Carla, tell everybody where to be tomorrow, what time.
5 5 Civic Square in Arlington, New Jersey, 6 to 9. There's parking, there's street parking, there's a parking lot. The police is going to accommodate us by barricading the streets so we can be there for the overflow. We are expecting everybody to come out. We just sharing this information. Like and share, man. Like and share. That's information is useless if we don't share it. And this is something that we got to be on top of.
Definitely.
Got to stay on top of this.
Definitely. Well, Carla, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And love and appreciate you always.
Peace out. Thank you all.
Michelle. Bye.
All right.
Get with the fix, Michelle G. Like I said, this entire show today was dedicated to Adrianna Younge, who tragically lost her life. And we are not going to sleep. We are going to make sure that justice is served for her. So again, tomorrow, Thursday, May 1st, Irvington Civic Square in Irvington, New Jersey, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. sharp. Please wear white, come repping whatever flag, wherever country you're from. Bring your flags, walk with your candles, bring the kiddies outside. We are doing a peaceful candle visual in memory of Adrianna Younge. We will continue to say her name every day. We will continue to say her name. And if anybody gets tired of me posting about it, block me. Because every day I will be posting this until she gets justice. We will be posting about this situation. Okay, I want to say thank you guys for being here tonight. I was supposed to talk to Lexi about the school tour. I don't know if she's still on the live. I could join her real quick so we can have a quick conversation in regards to that as well. Tonight's show is sponsored by A Legends School Tour, which is happening in Jamaica the first week of May, which is next week, May 5th to the 9th, where Lexi will be distributing school items and computers, all kinds of things, to 4 or 5 different schools. And, you know, I will physically be there as well as a part of Michelle's foundation. We also donated as well for this event. So, yeah, I'm Michelle G. And I'm out the building.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo, Shane. Time is now, you know. Try. Every day, and pray. Everybody, I walk over, but me still a pray. Mama say, remember your psalms, them me say one a day. Friends I get corrupt, some one away. Girl I run programs, so member no stray. Move mountain, prayer with faith, dog. That jive on time, never yet late, dog. Call we a sin, but me not ready for graveyard. Conscious, but the world me behave bad. Believe and pray, believe and pray. Just a try if you live the right way. When the thing get away, me do what me granny say. Believe and pray, believe and pray. Me probably know have it for me, but my dog beside me can't say the same thing. No sing them song you forget forward, them song you fit the people in my mouth. What me want say go forward, not backward. Me say fi pray, I don't know make it look awkward. Me say the pray though, me know I style them. Plus them man can't find them. Them boy want man get violent, but rather use silence. Believe and pray. Believe and pray.
I'm an ass. Whoa, 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 whoa. Watch it now. Word prayer. This is what the whole world desire. Word prayer. One love, unity. Heavenly Father, guide us, I pray. The evil is lurking, knocking at my door today. Can't sleep at night, afraid to go outside. Can't watch my TV, the news is turning into a movie. Too much man not free, fear evil. Great pop one fear.
So Lexi Banks is on the live, and we are talking about the school tour.
Crazy, but
well, you gotta know you look crazy. You come in the live looking crazy. There's
I need some lip gloss.
Listen, so this May 5th, which is next week, Lexi, next week.
Yes.
How you feeling?
I'm nervous. I'm scared.
We're scared about.
I don't know, but I've won about a different feeling.
Yeah, so next week.
Everything is here. The books are here. The tablets are here. Some of the supplies are here. I'm actually been receiving some text messages from some people that are part of Parliament. So
nice.
About to be huge.
That's about to be huge. So Lexi is having her school tour happening from May 5th to May 9th in Jamaica. And what made you decide to do this? What made you decide to do it?
From when I first did the first book, back in 2022, 23, I said that I wanted to do something with the kids, but I was like, I want to get the book. I guess it was like, I want to get the books into schools, but it was something else that obviously needed to be done before doing all of that. And when I was in Jamaica in January, they were asking me like, what do you plan to do next? Like, do you plan to go on the tour and da-da-da? And my instantly on the stage, I said yes, not really thinking what I said out loud. And then after the fact, I was like, but look, no, I'm never gonna do this because I said it. But in the same breath, watching you go to your country, it made me want to do it even more subconsciously. And I didn't realize it. I was like, oh my God, because that's why I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't something that was really actually on my heart. But it was just like, I didn't think I was ready to do it so soon. But when God says time to move, it's time to move. So
you gotta move them feet when you say it. You gotta move them feet when you say it. So
and everything come into place. So
yeah. We've been talking a lot, and she's like, oh, I know I'm gonna cry. I'm like, you're gonna bawl. Cry is not even a word. You're gonna bawl.
And I remember when I was a little girl, I used to ask I lived in America, but I lived with my mom, and I always was like, oh, I want to go live with my dad. I want to go live with my dad. I want to go to school in Jamaica. And it's like, okay, I never got that chance to actually go to school down there because they for their personal reasons. They said I'm not.
Yeah.
I get it. I respect it. That's fine. But now it's like, okay, I'm of age, and now I have now created the opportunity for me to still manage to go into these schools and talk to these children and still have this. It may not have been my childhood, but now I can say I was a part of other children's childhood.
Yeah.
Difference. So.
Definitely. Like I said to you, when I went to Guyana the other day last year, and just being in my school, it just I was bawling on the people camera. And I'm like, because I walked into a classroom to a school that this was my school. Like, this was my primary school. This school shaped my life. And here I am now fully adopted my primary school, and will be continuing to do whatever I can for them. And it's a different kind of feeling. When I do the event here, it's like, it's an event, right? But when you go to a place of your birth, your parents' birth, it's a whole different feeling that comes over you. It's like, yeah, God, thank you. Like you say it without even saying it out loud. You're gonna say it within. Thank you, God.
And even it makes you just so much more appreciative for your upbringing or how you came out at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never a bad child. I used to love reading, used to love being in activities, anything where drama and arts, any of that stuff was dance, any of that stuff, I'm there. Front row, I'm there. And I remember about this is gonna be my next thing. Mark my words. Maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I said to myself that I wanted to open a like a community center, for dancing. To me, if you know me, I love dance. I love to be like, oh, you can't dance.
Alice, you
I don't
can't
really care. I
dance. You
love
can't dance, but
I grew up dancing like the ding dong, the elephant. I grew up dancing. So that may not be what the American culture is, but the Jamaican side of me, I grew up dancing. So for me to, if I am able to do this next thing where it's like I'm actually building like a center for children to come as their release.
yeah,
I know that was my purpose.
that's definitely
100%.
necessary. Definitely
Yeah.
necessary. You know, it's great that, you know, this event is happening. And when you said you're doing it, I'm like, I'm coming. What are you talking about? I'm there. Like,
And oh my gosh, I want to hug you. Oh my gosh, you've done so much.
you know, this
You've
is
done
my
so much.
thing. You know, this is my thing. Giving
I
back
know.
is my thing because I feel like God has blessed us with so much.
Yes.
And there are those days when you don't have, but all of a sudden it appears. And I tell people all the time, it's because you're blessing other people. You're blessing families. Like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. This is why I go hard for it, you know. And I'm proud of you
Yeah.
because when you said you was gonna do it, I was like, go for it. You know, I'm here. Go for it. And you went for it, and it's happening. It's happening next week.
We have 4 days to go.
Y'all, I ain't even
We have
pockets,
4 days to
okay?
go. It's no backing down. I have everything upstairs. Everything was packed. I had to unpack. People are sending more package things. Boy.
Shout out to Leslie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Our
I
PR.
see.
Listen. Shout out to our PR, Leslie. Leslie, boy.
I don't know. I don't
even know what to say anymore about her. Like, she's just
everyone that has helped me along this journey here for this particular. I don't know how to thank you guys. I don't know how many times I'm going to say thank you because it's so many. It's a decent amount of people, and there are some people that I'm purposely choosing not to broadcast who they are for other reasons. But it's like some people rather just stay anonymous though. But that's neither here nor there. But truthfully, I'm just so appreciative and so thankful to see who showed up for me.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys showed up for me, but you showed up for a bigger purpose. And as you are helping bless me, you're blessing other people, and your cups will continue to run over.
Oh, girl. Oh, that's the biggest part. That's the biggest part of it. I like we've been having the conversations like when we get to customs, what's the conversations we gonna have? Because we gonna have to do some things because the stuff that we are taking down and all of that is just to make sure that those smiles on those little people's faces is going to be everlasting. And it's great for kids who don't have to know that there's somebody else who's thinking of you. And it's freely.
And it starts at home.
Definitely starts at home. Definitely.
It starts at home.
Definitely.
There's a lot of unfortunate parents that can't do much at home.
Yeah.
So just knowing that I'm wherever I am in the world, I may not be at the point of my richness that I would want to be, but I'm still able to do so much.
Yeah. Definitely. But definitely God. So guys, May 5th to the 9th. We outside in Jamaica enjoying the sun. But giving back and having a good time while we give back, eating some good fish. Oh God, I can't wait for the.
I fry lobster.
Yeah, lobster too, right? You always eat lobster.
Miss Marty said it. I said, listen to me when you're picking me up from the airport. Make sure, sir, you come with the jerk chicken from the pan man, the pan on the roadside, the jerk chicken and some bread. Cause me know say not stop at Kentucky for me. So just bring the jerk chicken. I know what if it's cold by the time you reach, but just bring me.
You love your belly, yo. You just love, just love your belly. Just love your belly. Are you still accepting donations like cash donations or anything like that? So
I am still accepting donations because at this point now, I'm gonna put money in envelopes and give it to the children as their lunch money.
I like it.
So every little lunch money helps.
I like
so
it.
I am still accepting donations.
I like it. I definitely like it. So again, Lexi, I'm proud of you. I'm glad that you're doing this. And this is going to be a yearly thing. I'm putting that in the universe. And as long as I have life and breath, I will definitely be right there with you doing this event, because again, I've always wanted to do Jamaica, and it's hard to trust people. So now that we trust each other. We trust each other. So this will definitely be happening May 5th to May 9th in Jamaica. What are the towns that you're going into? What are the towns you're going into?
We're going into Old Harbor, we're going into Spain, which is Spanish Town, Kingston, Denham Town, which is Tivoli.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
a hit.
It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing.
It's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. So guys, Lexi is still accepting donations. Please reach out to her. Give them where they can reach out to you.
Right now the best thing would be to just send me a DM, so that way I can send over that information. There's a lot of scamming going on. The other day I had to redo my Cash App because of nonsense. So the best thing is to just send me a DM, and then I'll send you the number that to send over your donation.
Anything
on my
matters.
Website. Everything matters on the A Legends website. Even that's the next thing. Someone stole my website. That's a whole nother story. My new website is alegends.net. 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 NET. On there's a donation link, and once you go on there, you can just submit your donation through that way as well. That's the best bet.
That's the best bet. That's the best bet. So we are going to Jamaica. We're going to Jamaica next week. So I won't be here next week. Won't be here next week because we are outside in Jamaica for good causes. So Lexi, again, shout out to you for doing this. And I'm right there with you.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. See you next week. Bye. See you next week.
Yeah. Bye. Bye. Have a good night, guys. Don't watch how I look. I look crazy. But give me a couple days.
Couple days.
Everything is be a time can't waste me time now sit down and idle. I do the right now for them and tell me I flow the night focus and zone out. Work through the night, me no sleep on my dreams. The age I go up, me no reach someone eat it. Can't be my friend if you limit at the ceiling. Can't be my friend if you have too much feelings. Move forever, so the limit is the sky. Make you move, money move till I die. Hustle hard every day, me I try. Do the right thing.
BSC. Cycle. I have to make it, you know why? My guess. One leap of fight. Them tell me, one leap of life. One leap of them feed and my hands them turn around and bite. Me cry, one leap of tears. Me conquer, one leap of fears. One leap of time them say me nah make it, but me know my must be there.
One door closed, many open. Me never want that thing to give up because I'm chosen. And when they say no, me just prove them wrong. Not anything get you to them mind to must be gone.
Hey, yeah. Only people. Nothing to lose.
Michelleg, I am out the building. I won't be here next week, Wednesday, but I do have an interview this Saturday. Whisper will be live here on Get With The Fix. I'm Michelleg. Bye. DJ Dree is on right now on Get With The Fix. Sorry, Dree.
Chosen. And when they say no, me just prove them wrong. Not anything get you to them mind to must be gone.
One leap me lose. One leap me gain. One leap a triumph. Even though me have one leap of pain. Me shoot. One leap of pain.
Me get holy by it. Them want me decapitate, but every day me elevate.
Door closed, many open. Me never want them thing to give up, because I'm chosen. And when they say no, me just prove them wrong. Not anything get you out of their mind to must be God.
Keep pushing, keep fighting.